going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and
Mine's 50, mine's 50. I'm going back to you. No. Back to you.
on first down, it's Evans, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
No, General West. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
36. Look at me, zipper.
Be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, 50 the mic. Hey, Haywood. 50, Mike 50. All day, just like that. Ready?
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Moon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Mike's 50. It's been a long day for you. You got double time. Yeah.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it punked free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on.
Throwing after the interception. Moon. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 32. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Keep it up, guys.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Running right, here's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Moon, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He's not going to get me. Check. 53's mine. Check. 50.
On 4th down. Moon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Ready? 90s, Wolf. Right here, right here. Tie it right, tie it right. Outside.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now McCluster. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 61, matchbox light. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run with McCluster. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a first down throw, Moon. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53.
Throwing again. Moon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Moon. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go!
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, it's Evans. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Go. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey. Smooth. 50's the mark.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Protein spill. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a third miss and another scoreless possession.
On first down, it's Moon. Complete to Bryant. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Moon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Hey, shoot! 50's the mark. Hey! Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, exit. Get him. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's McCluster. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
On second down, it's Evans, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
The 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Moon. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Jets, first down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready?
On first down, Evans. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mike 50. Double dog, that's the way. Hey.
2nd and 13. Fighting through pressure. He can't get him down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
We got 4. Hey, number 28, Mike.
From the gun, Moon. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Evans. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much, and you forget the other options that are out there.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He hits McCluster, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season